Well, today marks the 7th anniversary of the Marikana Massacre. The tragedy saw 34 miners gunned down during a strike at the Lonmin Platinum Mine in the Northwest Province. Calls have continued to grow for those responsible to be arrested. Earlier in the week, Chief Justice Mogoeng said that the massacre was a typical example of how some leaders in this country handle problems. The incident happened after wage negotiations between management and unions reached a deadlock. Workers were demanding a basic salary of 12,500 rand. The incident left a massive blight on the country, with comparisons being drawn to the 1960 Sharpeville massacre. Well, let's go back to our reporter Malungelo Booi, who's in Marikana this morning. He's been there for a few days now, covering some of the scenes that are building up to the Marikana commemorative event that takes place today. And Malu, my question to you now is, yes, we need a commemorative event, but what about the political will behind this event to improve the lives of miners, specifically those that were injured 7 years ago?
I think what's very important to say up front, Natasha, that this event, this commemorative event, is an event that's usually organized by AMCU, and the union has over the years been organizing this event, and of course we would see political parties also coming to commemorate this event. I mean, some of the parties that I could think of on top of my head now, the EFF would come here, and also the DA, COPE would also be present here on the previous occasions. And of course, we're not sure whether today they will be present, but the party that has not actually been present here in the past is the ANC. And interestingly enough, when you're speaking to some people in this particular community, and also those that actually survived this incident, and you ask them whether would they want to see the president to come and address this event and address the miners, some people will tell you that they actually want the president to come here because he has been talking about reconciliation, and that's something he has been talking about it publicly, but they want him to come and talk about that reconciliation here. But at the same time, though, Natasha, you would have people who would say, no, we actually don't need him here. We don't need the people from the ANC to come here. But what is more pressing for the people that live in this particular area is for their living conditions to be improved. And some of them will tell you that they're still living in squalor, and that the death of so many people were really in vain because their living conditions have actually not improved. Some would say their wages have actually not improved that much. We've heard from Utatu Blai. He was actually saying to me earlier that, well, he has been at least able to get that 12,500 rand that they were fighting for that day. But some of his colleagues are still not even close from getting that amount. Natasha?
Yeah.